You know, we all love our smartphones. They're convenient, they're easy to use, and they make our lives easier. But did you know that your smartphone is also destroying your sleep? And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's doing that and what you can do about it. Now, there are three main things that your phone does that destroys your sleep. First thing is blue light. Blue light has been found to be the most detrimental to our circadian rhythm. Now, our circadian rhythm is essentially our internal clock that regulates sleep, metabolism, hormones, temperature, a whole bunch of stuff. And it needs morning sunlight or else it gets thrown off. So when we get exposed to blue light at night from our phones, it tricks our brains into thinking that it's morning, making us alert and awake. And then when we go to sleep, our brain thinks that it's still early in the morning, so it shouldn't be sleeping. And this causes us to have trouble falling asleep. If you've ever tried to fall asleep with your phone next to you, you'll notice that you just end up scrolling and scrolling and scrolling because you just can't fall asleep. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Your phone is creating this artificial blue light that tricks your body into not wanting to sleep. And on top of that, the more that we're exposed to blue light, the worse our quality of sleep becomes. There was a study done where they compared the sleep of people who were exposed to 20 minutes of blue light right before bed versus those who were unexposed to any blue light. And they found that the people who were exposed to that 20 minutes of blue light had a 24% reduction in sleep efficiency, meaning that they were spending way more time awake during their sleep. And they also took way longer to get back to sleep once they woke up for the first time. So you definitely want to avoid looking at your phone right before bed. But there's two other things that your phone does that destroy your sleep. Number two is the fact that when we're scrolling through social media, looking at pictures of people, we're getting a constant stream of new information. Our brains are being stimulated over and over again, which makes it really hard to relax and fall asleep. Think about it. When you're scrolling through social media, there's a new picture every single time you look at the screen. Even if you're not consciously seeing those pictures, your brain is processing them, which creates more norepinephrine and dopamine, which makes you feel alert and awake. And even if you're trying to calm down and read a book on your Kindle, that still stimulates your brain. Reading is actually very mentally engaging. You have to concentrate, you have to focus, which again makes it hard to relax and fall asleep. So instead of reading on your Kindle or scrolling through social media, what you should be doing is downloading some kind of meditation app. There's a ton of different meditation apps out there that help you fall asleep. I personally like to use an app, but there's a ton of different ones out there that you can use. These meditation apps play calming music and sometimes nature sounds that help you relax and fall asleep. I personally listen to these while I'm doing my Wim Hof breathing, which I talk about in another video. But these are great tools to help you fall asleep faster and improve your quality of sleep. Last thing that your phone does that destroys your sleep is the fact that when you're scrolling through social media, you're getting a constant stream of new information, which creates more cortisol. Cortisol is one of the main stress hormones in our body. It prepares us for fight or flight. And when we have elevated levels of cortisol, we have elevated levels of alertness, and we become more anxious. And again, this makes it harder for us to fall asleep. There's a couple different things that you can do to counter this. One is taking a hot bath or hot shower right before bed. This will help relax your muscles and promote better sleep. The second thing you can do is try to keep your room colder than you think you should. There was a study done where they compared the sleep of people who slept in a warmer room 19 degrees Celsius to those who slept in a colder room 12.5 degrees Celsius, and found that the people who slept in the colder room got a much deeper quality of sleep. And the third thing you can do is try to exercise earlier in the day. Exercise has been found to promote better sleep, but you do not want to exercise too close to bedtime because the adrenaline rush from exercising will make it harder for you to fall asleep. So those are the three things that your phone does that destroys your sleep. And there's a ton of evidence that I didn't even mention here. If you want to learn more about how blue light destroys your sleep, just type in blue light and sleep into Google and you'll see tons of evidence-based articles that show exactly how bad blue light is for your sleep. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button because that would greatly help me out. Thank you so much for watching.